Alright, so this video is essentially just supposed to be a compilation of smokes, flashes, molotovs, etc. I'm gonna try to make it as short as possible, therefore a limited amount of comments, only if necessary. You really need to train that CT smoke for yourself, since the lineup really depends on how you give speed on your crosser, etc. etc. Don't be all the way back with your back at the wall, otherwise the smoke's not gonna land. Also, no matter how you try to throw it, the CTs are always gonna be able to see you. You can also do it from here. Do it from here. All you need to be careful of is that you don't go too high. It's about the height of the frame of the door you wanna go. Actually, that's wrong. I'm gonna go a bit higher, something like this then. So the money lands better. You can do a flash and a very efficient nades as well. Like this, by aiming at that wooden piece. Both of these are powerful, nade does like 40 or 50 damage, and the flash just fully blinds anybody who's standing around that position. Besides, if the pep's here, they might be able to spot it, but here, no way, since it pops right in their face. I just gotta think for a second. Whatever. I think that's about it. Actually, mollies and palace stuff. Okay, so that's fancy, but not that useful compared to the other money I'm about to show you. That you can also do through the smoke. Just keep on pressing A and S. I'm still pressing it to make sure that I'm in the right corner. Perfect flash combo rather is this one right here. When I line up with the horizontal crack, the white dot here. And the flash combo I was talking about. First flash like this to make sure that anybody is blinded at around stairs, and make sure that especially on site is not going to be able, since they're partially flashed, not going to be able to hear that flash coming, so therefore white as well then. And then you want another flash coming in like this, which is going to make sure that the stairs is again fully white, and everybody is going to be able to push out of palace, while people are then blind on site and stairs essentially, or in other words the whole A side is blind. And obviously the flash combo goes then first flash, as soon as that pops the second flash wants to come in, this one right here, and then the third flash can essentially just come immediately, like you throw the first one and then you immediately throw the third one as well, since your goal is, the first one is just distraction essentially, and the other one should come with the other one at around the same time, so you can start to execute together. And obviously nobody gets flashed then. That's smart, right? By the way, for the first one, the mid-winner smoke, let go right here, and obviously just copy the lineup. Sometimes they can't see, sometimes they can see, you can't throw it to perfection. One thing I should show you for CT is you can now throw flashes for the retake over the roof, however you like. So definitely use that feature. One pop flash that is interesting for mid. That one right here. It's very hard to spot, although given the distance, the enemies, as you can see, I can show you with that flash, they're not really fully blinded or not for a long time. Again, just based on the distance, and therefore you want to be careful and aware of that fact. Even if they seem to be fully blinded, they're not. It's a very good way to go for a wide peek anyway, or for a quick peek, whatever you want to. Yeah. This flash is also very powerful. Actually, this one is a bit risky to be honest, because I feel like you have to throw it fairly high up on the stairs, and I always fuck it up for some reason. So it goes well. Yeah, now it would be very good. It's harder to spot than just throwing it over straight like this or like this. But obviously has some downsides as well. And this one right here, for instance, that's better because that's further here, flashes it more. So normally you want to go for this one, but I don't know. I'm just fancy, I guess, for trying to do the one from the stairs while jumping. You can play around with smoke very well. And smoke not only does it force him back, but you can also use it as some sort of a one-way. And obviously also look downstairs. Meanwhile, underground, I mean. I'm throwing smoke. Now, don't use B smokes too often. Only on pistol rounds or something like that, because if you do, I can tell you B smokes normally what they do is they allow you to get the plant down, but you're gonna have shitty ass after plant positions, and you're creating too much room for the CTs to move around, and you know, you're probably not gonna win the round. Originally you could do one like this as well, but that doesn't work anymore, so you can only do this one, and this is not a solution for yet. Stop flying around. Just make sure that to the left of this one right here, around here actually, the red dot, there was the second red dot. A couple of flashes which are more powerful than you might think. This one right here, and then how to play the B side, just quick heads up. You want to spot, and then you want to fall back, perhaps go for a lead like this, then fall back once further, and then a flash like this, which is also more powerful than you might think. If you retake and want to smoke a short, you can just do it like this actually. That's a lot better than you might think again, because as you can see, I can easily come out of this area right here and nobody can see me from short, so that is a great fucking smoke to do and very easy as well. Yeah, that's about it. One thing I want to show you, this spot is very powerful, as you can see. Very common these days as well, I feel like. You need to be able to know how to pre-fire it, and essentially if you go for a B contact, that's the point where you want to stop sneaking around, because if you do, you're just gonna get sprayed down. Also, if you're playing B, don't just stick around too long to throw a molly or something, that's your death. If you're playing A, always try to delay. Fireboxes is a very powerful position. If they smoke you off CT and you're playing CT at the moment, try to cross the firebox instead of just holding from CT and being behind the smoke, spamming through, since the goal is to hold A and not to go for a retake. That's it. Actually, just a couple of quick things. Between that crack and the wall. Can also throw money like this. And used to be able to throw money like this. Actually, still can apparently, but it doesn't work as good anymore since they fixed or changed that thing right there. As you can see, you can't look at that. Well, if that was gone, you can't see as. Wait, what? No way! I gotta try this. Yeah, that's it for now. Right, so the final addition regarding that spot right here. They can still see you if they're crouching like right here, but very hard. As you can see, the CT bot is right there. Otherwise, they're gonna have a hard time seeing you through, and obviously they can't see you otherwise. So that's still a very powerful position. If the money comes down here, even more powerful. But that's unfortunate, but that normally doesn't happen, like once in a blue moon. But yeah, that's a very powerful position to dodge the money and to be unexpected then and to get like 1 or 2 easy kills.